Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. With the second anniversary right around the corner, I wanted to sort of theorize on the context of certain features that are left on the list, and also give a bit of detail on the future of DLC2 and Dying Light 2 as a whole. With only 6 more features to be coming out, the second anniversary is obviously going to be big, unless we get somewhat smaller updates, so the next one isn't as packed, so everyone can slowly enjoy each feature. From a developer's view, this could be viable, and from a player's view, should be neutral, as even if we don't get an update this month, that gives developers more time to iron out bugs, as everything else could be pretty much ready. As you all may know, certain boards which have spawned around the map and the PK ship have already appeared. My best guess is that the Scorpion will become a final reward for completing the quest, or will probably be a milestone reward for the tower raid. So many weapons and gadgets can also be brought into the game that was not shown in the roadmap trailer, which could surprise everyone. And also regarding firearms, which will technically be a sort of free story DLC, as it will explain how we find them and give more context to the overall world of Dying Light 2 for when the guns and ammunition was seized. As for Toga and 15, who will likely come out as Chapter 3 agents, they will certainly have more dialogue and interaction with Aiden, as they may talk about how much effort they've seen him put into the city with the obvious intelligence jabs they've done with Kyle Crane. If you look back into the roadmap trailer, you can see one of them spinning an invisible vial, and Techland does not shy away from hiding certain things to hold back on spoiling certain aspects of content. So Toga and 15 could be the ones who create the ammo, as they clearly are really smart inventors now, who also took a stronger scientific route after the following DLC. On the topic of DLC2, even though we all probably guessed, we now have a solid confirmation that Olivier is now working on DLC2 soundtrack, and with this tweet, pretty recent, there's 2 ways we can go about this. 1, he has been working on the soundtrack for a while, but he legally got the go-ahead to at least say that he's working on it, which may mean we may get DLC2 around summertime. Or 2, he just started on the soundtrack pretty recently, which means we won't get DLC2 until the end of this year. Personally, either way is fine, as I want DLC2 to be as impactful as it can be and be polished as the devs can make it to be, with as much time as they are given. No rushing, no pressure, just hopeful. We could have board quests in which we can find pieces to create a makeshift gun, and also modern guns, as I feel bringing makeshift guns into the game helps solidify the modern Dark Ages vision they had, and could also give off a good Dead Rising vibe to those who remember those games. And yes, I am only referring to the good ones. As I've said before, if this is all that is coming to the second anniversary, it is of course normal to be hyped, but personal opinion here, I really do hope there's some secret surprises that are not yet revealed, possibly crossplay, who knows, or even another new roadmap to start off the new year. I also hope community mod support is pretty easy to use for those who want to get into modding, as many newcomers to modding from other games can get pretty overwhelmed if the tools are not exactly fleshed out to its fullest potential, or just not as developed in a modular sense. I have seen the community become very divided on guns, as people fear the imbalance or overpower like in Dying Light 1, and Timon has stated in the past that they are testing and looking into balancing very closely, and pretty much we will be the judge when they drop. Also, at the moment, Dying Light 2 is just a PvE game, and on the other side, people have been frustrated with certain nerfs of the game wanting to be overpowered, and that it shouldn't be feared in a sandbox. But what do you guys think? Will you give firearms a chance? What mods would you like to create for the game? And lastly, do you still have hope for DLC 2? Hope you all enjoyed the video, and as always, good night and good luck.